Are you spiritually awakened? Have you ever had a spiritual awakening experience? I'm sure you've seen such videos on your YouTube timeline. But then these people talk about symptoms of spiritual awakening and not the real aftermath. All these symptoms that you discuss in such videos are very generic in nature, and you simply get no idea as to if you are actually awakened or this is just to make everyone happy and increase the number of listeners. I am going to tell you the real awakening aftermath and how life goes about after you're awakened. I am Anurag Huria. If you're new to the channel, I am a pranic healer, I am a business consultant, I am an astrologer, plus I do 50 other things. This is going to take a lot of time if I start explaining what I do. So let's just go on with the video and let me tell you what real awakening is. So in this part of the video, we're going to talk about certain practical aspects and certain esoteric aspects that happen to you once you are spiritually awakened. And it also impacts the way you look at people and take decisions in daily life. So the biggest point here would be fear. You let go of the fear of life and death of you and your family. This is the biggest fear probably out there that people are facing. The second biggest fear is not being able to provide for your family. What is going to happen to them once you go away? What if your job is gone or your business is gone and you're not able to take care of them? You let go of all such fears, all such doubts. You realize that people are going to move on. The world is going to move on with or without you. You understand you're just a tiny being in the grand scheme and the grand design of the universe. You're no longer attracted to FOMO or YOLO. You do not understand these concepts anymore. You are now okay with existence, even if there is nothing beyond, there is nothing more or nothing less. You become still and you smile and you know. Another important thing that no one talks about are the smells around you, the stench of the human condition, smells that come out from you and from the people that you love, people who are actually around you, things around you, markets around you, anything that you eat, any perfume that you wear, all these smells, you become extremely sensitive to the smell. This is when you are no longer attracted to alcoholic perfumes. You are more into earthly smells. You know, the smell of probably a flower, rose, natural scents. You move on from perfumes, from alcoholic perfumes to natural scents in this stage of your awakening. And you also understand that people smell a certain way. Everyone has a different body smell. Their upper body smell is different. The scent of their lower body is also very different. People would walk past you and you would recognize them based on their scents. You can differentiate between the scent of their perfume and the way their body smells, the scent of the skin, I mean. All of these topics that I'm discussing here can have a separate video. If you want such a video, you can please write it down in the comments and I will give it to you. The third most important thing here is words. You lose the concept of understanding words. You look beyond words that people use with you. You cannot be lied to. You cannot be taken for a ride. It is okay if you permit the other person to talk to you in a certain way and you understand what they're saying, but then no longer do words excite you. You see right through what the person is talking about. I'm not talking about your words here because your intention is absolutely clear. Since you're awakened, you already know that cheating someone would impact your karma, and you understand the meaning of your words, even the depth and the weight of your words. So whenever you're interacting with someone after this, you would understand their particular intent and what they mean to do. Even if their words are coated in sugar and in chocolate and in strawberry syrup, you would still understand the deceit behind it. So words actually lose their value and you start perceiving the intention of a person behind every dialogue that they deliver to you. So the next important point here is that you become an observer of the world. People could be running all around you from left to right, panicking, creating weird situations around you, but you would still be unbothered by all of that and remain calm and keep your cool. You have a very low tolerance for nonsense now, but then you understand where people are coming from. People who are trying to use weird words to deceive you or make a fool out of you. You understand where they're coming from, and you still choose to put up with it because you understand that these people are actually still stuck in the loop. They want something from you, and they would go to any extent to get it from you. It could be a profit, it could be a loss, it could be anything that you would want from you. But you now understand and you are aware of your surroundings. So, all these points that we've spoken about till now are your physical aspects. That means people can actually see all these points. You can actually see, hear, smell, and sense all these points. The next points that we're going to discuss are a bit more esoteric in nature. No one else around you would be able to understand all of them, only you would. And these are some of the major signs of a spiritual awakening that you would witness. So let's just talk about healing. You can now heal yourself with basic meditation, visualization, and breath work. You understand the flow of energy of the universe, how energy flows, it comes into your body, it heals you, and you are just a medium. You are made up of pranic essence. And now, pran, reiki, ether, whatever you want to call it, people also call it plasma. You are now able to call these energies into your body, and now you can heal yourself with the basic issues in your life. For example, a headache, maybe a ulcer somewhere inside your body, maybe a leg ache, or maybe you have a cramp. All these minor issues can be treated by yourself. Although I am not saying that this is going to replace your medical procedures or your medical science, but yes, depending on how advanced your practice is, you can actually take care of healing for yourself. You can also use this to heal others as well. But then I would not recommend it for anyone who's just starting out because it takes up a lot of energy. It takes a lot of your karma. It takes a lot of your practice to do this. Now, to be a Reiki practitioner or a pranic healing practitioner, you first need to have a shield around you because you are going to soak up someone else's negative energy and their diseases. You should be able to protect yourself from all the negativity around you. You should also know how the pranic energy flows and what is the basic of it. I actually teach this to a lot of my students, but then this is a topic for another video. Let's just move on to the next topic now. Okay, so the next point could actually scare you. It is a bit scary as well, but then just hear me out. You understand that there are other dimensions except for your reality. I mean, there are different realities going on in the same plane. You would see things moving out of the corner of your eye, you would hear sounds, you would see things move around you, objects moving around you, you would sense energies, you would have various weird vibrations in your body. You would be sitting, your fingers would start tingling, your ears would start ringing, or you would, just have goosebumps all over you all of a sudden due to changes in energy. You become really sensitive to dimensions around you. Advanced yogis actually can access these higher dimensions, lower or higher. I am not very sure how many dimensions are there, but then very advanced yogis are have been known to access them, and I think you can also access them with your meditations. If you meditate for half an hour or 1 hour without distractions in a day, maybe in a year or two you become a bit advanced and you understand such different frequencies that move around you. You tune into a different one and you would actually start hearing and seeing something that you do not realize or recognize since you have not seen this before. This is really hard to explain. This is only experienced when you start advancing in this particular field. You understand karma now. Let's just talk about karma. You now absolutely understand karma. You have a shield around you and you would ensure that you would not ruin your karma for the next life. If you're above 40 or 42, you're probably living off the final stages of your karma in this life and building new karma for your new life. Now, you understand, since you're an observer as well, You see people doing bad things in this life and they pay in this life itself. You see someone stealing money or gaining finances unethically, and they would probably have a disease or a death in the family where the money that they've probably stolen or earned through deceit going back into it. Or maybe someone's done bad things to you, they've hampered their karma, you would see it going back right there and then. This is how strong your protection is going to be from now on. Once you are spiritually awakened, you are covered. People cannot do bad things to you and get away with it. People are going to get certain karmas back right to them, back at them instantaneously. See, I have given you a certain points which not many people know and discuss about. These are not your generic points. These are very specific things that happen to you once you're spiritually awakened. If you like this video, if you like these points, please share what you have felt in your spiritual awakening journey. And I hope you like these points. Please like the video, subscribe to the channel for more such content. Any words of appreciation from your end are gonna help me increase more information that I would give out on this channel. Thank you so much for tuning in. Always stay blessed.